What you making, DIYers? It's Walker with DIWHY.LIFE, and in this episode, we've got a big surprise. Oh yeah! We've got another e-bike by Retrospec. This is the Koa Rev Plus. We'll unbox it, and hopefully, if the sun is still out, take it for a spin and get our first impressions. You ready? Oh, this thing is big. You know, I bet we can probably speed up the unboxing, getting this thing out of the box. Maybe with a little bit of magic or something. Let's try that. I've got my magic screwdriver here, and we just wave it over the box. And the box should disappear, but everything inside should stay in place. So let's give it a shot. Retrospec. Oh, geez. Where'd it go? That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's try it again. Let's try abracadabra retrospec. Oh my gosh. This is awkward. I am obviously not very good at magic. Should I try putting it on my nipple? Hey, ooh, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. All right, let's just try this again one last time. Abracadabra, alakazam, retrospec. There we go. That's what I meant to do. All right. Clip, clip, clip. Carefully remove all of the styrofoam packing and plastic. I'll set this to the side. You saw it was a pretty big box. However, I wasn't home when it was delivered to my house, but apparently they dropped it right outside my garage and helped my wife get it into the garage. So probably want to be home when they're dropping it off. And it did fit in the back of her Mazda CX-5 pretty easily. Just had to put the seats down. So if you got a small SUV or a hatchback or something, it probably can fit in that. This is a new bike frame color for Retrospec. It's called Matte Everglade. And I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. Actually, it looks better than what it was looking like in the PDF they sent me. So I'm happy. Okay, I think I've got all of the packing removed, and that leaves a box. Before we start putting anything together, I want to check out and see what's inside this box. There's probably some instructions, step-by-steppers in here, I'm assuming. That'll help us not make any mistakes. It's probably what these guys are right here. And just at a glance, there seems to be a light, a set of pedals, some hardware, mounting hardware, reflectors. Oh, and they give you a bell. Kind of cool. They give you a little itty bitty tool kit. Help put it all together. And there's another box within the box. Let's see what this is. Probably the charger, I would think. Yep. Pretty small, actually. I'm impressed. It's a nice compact unit. Oh, hey, and look at that. This is the first for, actually I take that back. My Jax Rev. Oh, speaking of Jax Revs, if you haven't seen my video on the other e-bike that Retrospec has called the Jax Rev, check that out up here right now. But hey, stay put for this video, hang around a little bit longer, get comfortable. We're gonna finish putting this thing together and we're gonna take it for a spin. There is a kickstand, which is nice. Nice, good size Fender, light on the back. This is a good size seat. I am a fan of big seats. If you haven't seen my video on big saddles, check that one out up here. I am a fan of big saddles. Okay. Quick start guide, because we are in a quick hurry. Hi. Okay, this guy. Get rid of that. And they are talking about this piece of plastic to protect the dropouts from damage. Okay. The handlebars. We'll save the handlebars for later. But for now, we want to get this wheel on. And I can see that the disc brake actuator is on the left-hand side of the bike, or the opposite chain side is how it's referred in the bike world, apparently. Chain side, non-chain side, I guess, I don't know. Where's my tools? I need to loosen this side a little bit. It's still a little too tight over here to do by hand. Got it. When it's in, you know it's in. A little tighten on this side. That feels good. That feels good. Okay. Let's see what's next in our instructions. Well, the seat's already on the seat post, so we can skip that one. That came pre-installed. This looks like the computer screen. Just leave the plastic on there for now. Keep it protected while we're working. Oh yeah, got some more crescent wrenches. Looks like they've got washers and pressure locks. Okay, I think the pressure washers are used for this, and then the larger washers must be used for something else. The computer or something. So let's get these in place and hand tightened. Okay, now we need our hex wrench. Yes. Let's tighten them in opposite. Looks centered. Looks good, feels good. Tighten it down a little bit. Okay, those all feel pretty tight. This is the computer screen, and it appears that it connects right here with this cable. There's a little, looks like there's a pin, and there's a little notch in there to help you line it up. And this computer needs to get loosened and mounted onto the handlebar. So let's do that real quick. Maybe actually this direction feels a little better. Yeah, like that. Now the way the handlebars are, there's a thick side, and then it gets thin. It gets thinner the further out you go, which is probably why they give you this piece of rubber to fill some of that gap. That should hold it in place. I think we can probably safely take off our protective plastic now. Oh, and there's additional plastic film on the screen. And there's a red connector. I wonder where this connects. Oh, I bet you that goes to our light. Should we put let's put our fender on next. Still got a couple of zip ties here I can probably remove. So that's going to go just like that. And there's two mounting points on the forks. And that's probably where this hardware comes into play. Okay, just loosening the hex nut, the hex bolt. Just tighten this down. Gonna need a small pair of pliers. But let's get this other one on first. Trying not to scratch my fork. As you tighten it, the tool gets closer and closer to the fork. There we go. That's nice and tight. All right, fender. The pedals are labeled, thankfully labeled, and they have directional arrows telling you which way they should install. They should install opposite of what you think, because you don't want them unscrewing on you when you're pedaling. Okay, that one's going on. This one is left. It's a little bit opposite logic when you're trying to tighten something. All right, that's nice and tight. Okay. One thing I just realized, we forgot to install our headlamp, which goes right above the fender and appears to utilize the same mounting hardware as the fender. So I'm going to back this bolt out. Now we can tighten it back down. Okay. And you've got the connector here. It appears the light operates off, the power supply of the bike, which is very nice, which means you don't have to keep buying batteries for the lights. Okay, I think that's just about everything. Basic bike operation. Real quick, we'll go over a couple of details about the bike, show you how to operate it, how to do a couple different things. First, you're going to want to make sure the battery's installed. To uninstall and install the battery, insert your key into the keyhole, unlock the battery, press this button up top, and your battery should come out pretty easily. You can see there's a charging point on the battery itself here for you to charge without the bike. So you can charge away from the bike. You can get multiple batteries if you want to keep one on the bike and one charging at all times. It's pretty handy. To install the battery, just put it back and then put the key back in the locked position. And then again, here's your access point to charge the battery. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. First, you want to plug into your power source. Hey, Remy. . When you're plugged in, you're going to get a green light here telling you that it's on and ready to go. Then you'll simply just plug into the battery right there. Light turns red, tells you it's charging. When it's done, I'm sure it turns green. So pretty simple. And again, you can do this when the battery's off the bike. All right, we'll just let that charge for a minute. These front shocks, you can twist this to the left and to the right to dampen or to increase or decrease the spring tension. And you can move this switch over on this side to the right to lock your suspension. That way, if you're riding on the road and you don't necessarily need this extra suspension, you can just turn it off and maybe increase your range a little bit. But we'll leave the shock on. If anybody out there knows what this mounting point is, what you put here, let me know in the comments below. I am super curious. I'm thinking about creating a plate that I can mount here and mount my 360 camera coming up off this plate. That's what I'm planning on using it for, but if you know what that's for, please let me know, because I'm lost. Seat post is pretty simple. Just loosen the quick release and it goes up and down. Tighten it, and you can make the quick release a little bit tighter by turning this hand knob, finger knob, and then reapplying. You want this nice and snug because you don't want the seat going anywhere on you while you're riding. Okay, a few other things we can talk about. Brakes. Front brakes on the left, rear brakes on the right. You got your gear shifter on the right side. You've got a trigger and a thumb lever to go up and down. Got your bell here. You can install it over on this side if you want, but there's already kind of a lot going on over there, so I thought over here was better. This is the thumb throttle for if you don't want to pedal, you just want to use all electricity to propel you. You can just use your thumb throttle. This will increase and decrease the pedal assist mode. And the M button is the power button, and it's the mode button. Kickstand, pretty obvious. Up, down. This e-bike has the Schrader tire valve system, so make sure you have a pump that can work with those types of valves. Over on this side you can see the derailleur and the gears. This is a Shimano Altus system, and it looks like it's got 8 gears. This is your electric hub motor here. Okay, to power on the bike, you press and hold the M button, and that turns the bike on. You can see we're in pedal assist level 1, and if you push the plus button, you can go all the way up to pedal assist level 6. We'll keep it at 0, gives you no pedal assist. So in this mode, when you're pedaling around, the electric motor will not engage. So right now it's just like a normal bike, and you can just ride it around like a normal bike. Which if you're in a small confined space, I definitely recommend, because when the electric motor does kick in, it is kind of surprising sometimes. And if you've got a lot of things around you, you definitely don't want it kicking on and running into things. To turn on the front and rear lights, you're going to want to press and hold the plus button for 3 seconds. And to turn them off, you just press and hold for another 3. When your bike ships to you, there's a pretty good chance it's going to be in kilometers per hour. Now, if you prefer kilometers per hour, just leave it. But if you're in the US, you probably want miles per hour. To get to the menu, you press and hold the plus and minus buttons simultaneously. Now you're in the settings. Next, you're going to want to hit the M button. These are your different pedal assist levels and such. You're going to want to get to the one that says, here it is, you can see it says miles and km. Mile, km. So get to the one that you want, press the M button and set that. Press and hold the M button and you're out of the menu system. Okay, and to turn off the system, you press and hold the M button and it's off. Another nice thing I want to point out about this bike is the hollow tube has got a hole, access hole for the cabling here goes inside. Just gives the bike a nice, clean, simplified profile look to it. Cleans up the cabling system a little bit so it doesn't look like you have cables wrapped all around your bike. Oh, there's a sticker here. Let's read this. It says, and I quote, "Warning, must be 16 years or older to operate this bike. Do not ride this bicycle until you've thoroughly read and understand the owner's manual. Always wear a helmet and follow the state and local bicycle laws and regulations. This bicycle is not designed for stunts or jumping. Never ride at night. Never ride while intoxicated. And if you have questions, email us at team@retrospec.com. Now that that's documented, I can take it off. Ooh, is this going to be a clean one? Or is this one going to be messy? So far, it's pretty clean. Yeah. Nothing worse than taking stickers off and it leaves all this paper behind. So, good job, Retrospec. That's a good sticker. While we're at it, let's go ahead and remove the plastic protective film from our computer. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's got a full charge. Seems to be functioning. We got it all put it all together. I think we take this thing out and cruise it around a little bit and see how it does. Sound good? All right, let me find my helmet. Where's my helmet at? Oh, it's over there. All right, got the shocks engaged. That looks good. Just doing some check. Bicycle seat seems maybe a little low. Let's try and raise this up a little bit. The way you want it is you want just a slight bend in your knee when you're at the bottom of the pedal. Yeah, and I've got a slight bend in my knee. Okay, let's start out nice and simple with pedal assist level 1, and then as I start to feel comfortable, I'll go up to 2, 3, 4. I think there's 5 levels. So let's give it a shot here. Oh, another interesting thing I just noticed about this. There's gears and a derailleur, and looks to be a thumb shifter here. So, and a trigger. We got a trigger and a thumb shift to increase and decrease gears. This is new for me. My Jax Rev didn't have any gears. It was pretty much just a single speed. So this will be something new. Okay, okay. There it goes. It gave me a little boost. I can gear up. Increase the gear. Okay. If you stop pedaling and then start up again, it gives you a little nudge. All right, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with that. Maybe we go up to pedal assist level 2. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay before it starts kicking in, but it gets you up a little faster. It's going a little faster. We're doing about 14 miles per hour. You can set those pedal assist levels to whatever speed you want. We're up in 3 now. We're at 15.5 miles per hour. The ride feels quite nice. Feels solid. It does take just a minute, for just a few seconds for the pedal assist to kick in. Maybe a little bit longer than the Jax Rev, but It's all good. All right, let's try 4 and 5. Oh yeah. That's level 4, 17.8. Now we're max speed. All right, now we're doing about 19. Back brake is functioning nice. Front brake, it's working. Oh yeah, kind of surprises you a little bit. Taking off like that. Something I just got to get a little bit more used to. All right, let's bring it back down to a modest level 2, just casually riding. These tires are nice and big and knobby. They're gonna be great for going off-road and through stuff. All right, let's take it actually down to level 1. Maybe let's go into some of this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Taking it off-road. It's quite nice. This gives you a little nudge, a little helping nudge, a little helping hand. Yeah, very capable. Very fun. Yeah, I mean, with the suspension and the pedal assist, you can just jump up curbs like nothing. Bloop. Watch out for the sprinklers. Ooh. Yeah, fun little bike. Little. Before I sign off this video, I want to thank Retrospec for letting me play around with the Koa Rev and check it out. I am an official Retrospec affiliate, so if you get a chance, check out the links in the description below, click on those and peruse the Retrospec website if you don't mind. You don't have to buy anything, maybe sign up for a newsletter, whatever you want to do. Thanks again, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you next time.